at dusk. Sometimes you just have to laugh, I tell my daughter, who is having an especially bad day. She's lost her favorite bracelet, she turned in the wrong homework assignment, and she just found out she would be playing Marshmallow number 2 in the class play. "Oh, you wouldn't understand," Sarah says sulkily. I ask her if I've ever told her the story of the diorama. "Yes, Dad, more than once," she says. That doesn't stop me. "When I was in the 6th grade," I say in my storyteller's voice, "we had to make shoebox dioramas of a scene from American history. I decided to do a wagon train traveling across the Great Plains in the mid-1800s. Sarah pretends she isn't rolling her eyes, but I keep going. I wanted it to be great. A diorama to end all dioramas. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be on the local news. But what I really wanted was to show up Jorge Nunez, I say. Jorge and I had been in the same class since 4th grade. We were pretty evenly matched when it came to test scores and homework, but for hands-on projects, there was no one like Jorge. He always came up with these unique creations, beautifully conceived and executed. Jorge's mom and dad were architects, so maybe he had a leg up, but who knows? Sarah shrugs in sympathy, which I take as permission to continue. As soon as I heard Jorge announce that he was making a shoebox diorama of a log cabin, I decided to go one better. I'd create a fleet of Conestoga wagons in a circle formation around a campfire at dusk, with miniature people and horses and dogs made of pipe cleaners, and children running around playing hoops. It would be a masterpiece. And that's just how it turned out. A masterpiece. I carried it upstairs to my room, and that night I went to sleep with a smile on my face, imagining Jorge's reaction. Then, I go on, in the middle of the night, I was jolted awake by a ripping sound. My heart stopped. I felt sick. I know that sound, I thought. There was no mistaking what it was. Lucy was demolishing my masterpiece. You couldn't even tell what it was supposed to be. I lay there in a stupor of self-pity and the sense that nothing in the world would ever be right again. The dog ate my diorama, I thought, and I pictured myself saying this in class. I pictured the hoots and guffaws and hollers. I pictured my teacher's puzzled expression as she tried to work out if I was being serious. I make the expression myself, and Sarah smiles. Then I said it loud. The dog ate my diorama. It was funny, actually. The more I said it, the funnier it got. I started laughing. I laughed until my sides hurt. I couldn't stop laughing. And then, Sarah says, knowing what comes next. Well, I say, I picked up all the pieces and put them in the box and took the whole thing to school. I called it Wagon Train After a Tornado. The teacher loved it. Everyone enjoyed my story. I think Jorge was actually jealous. Sarah gives a reluctant smile, like she's supposed to. So, she says, remembering there's a lesson in there somewhere, you learn to laugh at bad things, right? I shake my head. Nope, I tell her. I learned that some things aren't so bad.